Hey guys, I'm checking to see if I'm live. Again, I can't fully tell. I think I am. Okay, yes, I am. Hi everyone. Happy Wednesday. I'm so excited to be talking to you. I'm echoing. Okay, it's because I'm watching myself. Hold on. God, I always do weird stuff when I'm trying to do lives. Okay, so happy Wednesday. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. It is Wednesday, right? I think it is. Yes, Wednesday. Okay. So today, if you are doing palate reset, on palate reset, Wednesday is healthy fats day. You get to add in things like nuts, seeds, avocado, um, almond milk, coconut milk, add coconut. It's a great day for adding in those things. I actually picked up this bar while I was at the gas station earlier. Um, Almond coconut bar. It looks super good. I haven't actually tried this bar. Um, I'm trying to like not eat so many nuts because I know I'm gonna have to give them up eventually when I'm doing this anti-inflammatory nutrition plan I've been wanting to do for myself. But either way, I decided to get this today. I'm not going nut free just yet. And not that eating nuts is bad for you. It's totally not. It's actually really good for you. And there's a lot of great health benefits to adding good healthy nuts to your diet. And so there's great fibers in nuts. They can be a really good substitute for salty, crunchy snacking if you like to have like chips, if you're like into chips, and which who isn't, like everyone loves chips. So I love having like a little bit of like peanuts or pistachios or cashews. I love cashews. They have more carbs than the other nuts, so I try and stay away from them as much as I can. I don't know if any of you have tried the cashews, like the warm cashews at Buc-ee's, but they are awesome. Like you should definitely go. That's one of my favorite things to get whenever I go to Buc-ee's is get the warm cashews that they have. It's just like a tiny little package of cashews that's like this size. They keep them by the register whenever you go to pay. And they have them in this like little warmer and they're so good. And I just like them with salt. They have all like the roasted pecans and cinnamon sugar stuff, but just the salted cashews by the cash register. Go check them out. They are so incredible. Anyway, so today in Palate Reset, you get to add in those healthy fats. One of my favorite things to do is add in avocado on this day. Avocado, in my opinion, just makes everything taste incredible. I definitely like to have avocado. One of my favorite recipes that's actually going to come out in, let me get this, the meal plan for this week. This meal plan you're going to see in your app. If you guys are following along with your program in the program portal or the Kajabi app, you'll see that this meal plan comes out this week. And this meal plan is going to have sriracha chicken, which is one of my favorite things to make because it's so easy. And all you do is just get some chicken. You can cook the chicken however you like. Lately, I've been cooking chicken where I basically stove cook it because I've been wanting to try out a better method with stove cooking a chicken. And I should definitely show you guys how I'm doing it because I'm actually using kind of Kevin's method with putting like a little bit. I don't add water to the skillet, but I put the lid on the skillet to help kind of keep some moisture in when the chicken is cooking, and it makes it so moist and it's not like all dry. It's very hard to cook chicken breast and it not totally dry out. So I've been trying to find some methods to be able to cook it pretty quickly. I like cooking things on the stove because it's a little bit faster, in my opinion, because you don't have to like wait for the oven to heat up and that whole process. So I like wanted to try cooking something on the stove. But if you guys want to learn how I do the chicken, definitely put comment and I will show you guys how to do it next time I'm cooking. And it keeps the chicken super moist. And so, anyway, with sriracha chicken, you get to have chicken any way you like it. You just want to have some chicken breast and avocado, and you want to cut up the avocado into little slices or dice like cubes, and then a little bit of salt on top of the avocado, and then sriracha all over all of it. It is so good. And so in the meal plan this week, I have sriracha chicken with a cup of broccoli for dinner, rotisserie chicken with a Santa Fe salad. And in the app, you will see, or the however if you use it on the computer or the app, you're going to see like exactly what kind of salad I'm talking about. If you haven't downloaded the Kajabi app to look at everything, I definitely recommend you do so. And if you don't know how, I can explain how to do that too. But so let me see, it's under recommended products. And you're going to see the salad that I recommend right here. It's super good. And it's in one of the meal plans. And so it's something that you can easily just go pick up at the store, and mix it all up. And then you have like a really healthy, yummy veggie to go with your protein. And so, anyway, so I like to add avocado to a meal. It is super good. It has a ton of fiber. It's very low in carb and adds a lot of good, healthy fats to your diet. Healthy fats are going to be all those plant-based fats like we're adding in today, the avocado, nuts, and seeds, all of those healthy fats can actually help increase your HDL cholesterol and lower your LDL cholesterol. So if you've been struggling with cholesterol levels at all, adding in these type of foods can really help with your cholesterol level. And so, and then they're all pretty low in carb, which is great. So anyway, that's that on healthy fats today. Things that I like to have whenever it's fats day is avocado for sure, or a snack of nuts. I also like to get the Blue Diamond nuts that are in like a little can, and they have like soy wasabi flavor, they have smokehouse flavor, they've got honey barbecue, they've got all these different flavors that kind of have like similar chip flavors. I think they have salt and vinegar, which is one of my favorites because I love salt and vinegar potato chips. So good, like my favorite potato chips. So they do have like a almond version of that. I know at Sprouts, they also have a bunch of different versions of almonds also. So definitely go check out some cool ways to add in healthy fats today. And I wanted to use this video to mostly talk about being flexible with your approach to weight loss. So this is a kind of interesting discussion because I'm kind of wanting to discuss what is it like to start a weight loss plan over again. And I know, for me, I'm actually having to lose weight right now because I just had a baby and I have weight to lose. And it's kind of interesting because I get to experience what it feels like to work on a plan while you guys are working on the plans that I give you. And I'm basically doing the same thing as you to lose weight. And it's just been so interesting because this is what I've been experiencing personally, and I want to kind of see if you've experienced something similar. But so when I was losing weight and I was extremely successful with my weight loss journey, I would wake up in the morning and work out. So I was like an AM wake up morning person where I would be like up in the gym at 4 a.m. and working out before the day began. It gave me great like stress relief. It gave me all those endorphins to kind of get my day started. It helped me it was like a cup of coffee in itself, you know what I'm saying? I was just so like I would like roll into the gym and be so like I'm sleepy but I'm here, and I definitely would take pre-workout. Pre-workout is such a helper. I love pre-workout because it makes you have to work out, like you almost have no choice. A lot of pre-workouts have niacin in it, like a high dosage of niacin at higher levels, and it's not going to be a toxic level. Niacin is a B vitamin that is water soluble, so you don't have to worry like, am I going to get sick from having too much? Your body will naturally flush that out. But niacin, when you have it in those pre-workouts, it can make you kind of itchy, and so it does to me. So I will take a pre-workout in the morning knowing this is going to make me kind of itchy. And so if I don't work out, then this is going to feel terrible. And it really makes me have to work out. It's so funny. So I used to wake up so early and just like down my pre-workout and just go out to the gym. I would just like quickly go. Um, Now and then that would just motivate me to have like a healthy day in general, right? I would be like, okay, keep my nutrition good. I'm going to just keep on this healthy path. And you feel so good from the workout that you're just like in a good mood. I swear, like I would walk into the clinic and like everyone's annoyed with me. Like I've already gotten my workout in. I'm super positive and I'm eating my healthy food, and everyone be like, we're so sick of being around this girl. Um, but that's what it would be like. And it's so weird because my life is so different now. That was when I was just totally single. It's just me and no babies. And now I have a 6-year-old and a newborn. So I haven't really had to lose weight in a while. And now I'm having to lose weight. And I'm in my brain, I'm like, I just need to do what I did, right? I need to go back to that approach that I had. I need to get up in the morning. I need to like have my food ready and food prepped like I normally would. And I'll just do that because that worked. And the thing is like my life is so different now. I can't just do that same exact thing as I did before because my life is different. And it's so different in so many beautiful ways. Like I'm so grateful for the way my life is. It does make my nutrition and physical activity and weight loss a little bit more complicated, but it's worth it. And so, and luckily, this is what I teach people to do every day. So I'm having to teach myself. And I think it's so fun because I get to teach you as I teach myself to use a different method and to be flexible with the way that you approach weight loss in the different version of life you're in. And that's the thing is right now, my life is a totally different version than what it was even a year ago because I have a newborn now. And so I always like to explain this to my patients that I see that have struggled with weight loss or are in the midst of experiencing any sort of change in their life. We really have change at least every 3 to 4 months. Something will change, whether it be something huge like a baby in my life or pregnancy or a job change or a significant other change, like their job changes, or your son or daughter is now involved in volleyball and they weren't involved in volleyball before, whatever it might be, it could be a billion things. But life changes often and it never stays the same. So we have to learn how to build the habit to stay consistent with the plan that we're wanting to do, and that be your nutrition plan, your physical activity plan. We also have to learn to be flexible and allow our lives to our nutrition plan and our fitness plan to match the version of life that we're in at the time. And so right now, the version of my life is so different than it was 6 months ago. So, 6 months ago, I could have even gotten up go to the gym in the morning because it was just me, Kevin, and Nash. Now I can't. And we could even go to the gym, all three of us, because Nash was on our lifetime membership. But Luca can't go to the gym with us yet. Like, we're not at that point, and he's not even allowed at the gym yet. So we have to really like figure out what's our new way and what's our new way to, cook and get food prepped and like do that whole thing. I think we were talking about that either yesterday or the day before. Is grocery stores are even different now. And so you have to be able to look at your life and see the moving parts. Like, what has changed? Has your job changed? Has your relationship changed? Has your environment changed in some sort of way? Like, for example, with COVID right now, are you having to stay at home a lot? Has your job changed? I mean, there's so many things that could have changed for you right now. And that is impacting the way that you are showing up for your goal with your physical health and your mental health too. And so, but with this particular goal, we're working on your physical health to lose weight and get healthy, get blood work well, and, be able to go to the doctor and be like, yes, look, I did all the work you asked me to do. And so, and also just look better. I know we all just want to look better too. That's the thing for me. My lab work looks fine. Besides, I have inflammatory markers and I need to get that down. But other panels look good. I just want to physically look better in the way I used to look than I do now. And so there's no shame in wanting that too. And so um, the point of me getting on here to talk about this is to be able to explain that you have to be flexible and you have to look at your life and where is it different, and you have to have a sit down with yourself and really have like a date with yourself. How am I going to create a new pattern for the new version of my life? And how is that new pattern going to go every day? And you have to practice it. So I had to get out of Google. I got made Kevin and I a new calendar. I like created a Google calendar for both of us, and like figured out when is he at work, when am I at work, when are we going to practices, when are we going to this, and really organize the flow of the day so I could figure out when is there a time that I can cook something healthy? When is there a time that I can just pick something up if I need to? And where can I pick something up that's going to be healthy and affordable? And when can I exercise? So we both have figured out that right now the only time we're going to be able to exercise is while we're at work, because when we get home, like, we have babies that need us, and we're also like kind of that house in the neighborhood where all the kids come and congregate. So whenever I get home, I have my two babies, but also there's like all these kids that come over asking for Cheez-Its. So it's really funny. It's really sweet. And I love it so much because Nash is so happy. But like soon as I get home, like there's no time for exercise. Even if I say I'm gonna just have the willpower to do it, I mean, it's really probably not going to happen because there's too many moving parts. There's too many things for me to make an excuse to say no. So I have to find the new part of my day where excuses are going to be low. It used to be in the morning where excuses are low because I just take my pre-workout and make myself go work out. But now that time in the morning is not there. And so I'm going to have to do it at a different time where I know that I don't, not as many people need me. And so that's in the middle of the day at lunch. And so you have to now be disciplined of, okay, that's the time I'm going to do my exercise. And so I want you to think about, when is that time for you? When are you going to make the least amount of excuses? Like, when is it going to be the easiest for you to not talk yourself out of doing the exercise? And what is it going to take for you to be able to follow through with your nutrition? Is it having the food available now, like available before the day, so you can basically start the day and go and pick something from all the food you already have in your house? Or is it just knowing what to get at certain restaurants? What are the different ways that that's gonna help you not cave and make excuses? Do we need to take all the food out of the pantry so that you don't have a lot of options there? Whatever it is that's going to help you show up your best and create the new pattern in your life that you've got to create. And that's what it needs to be, is what's the new pattern? We kind of function on routine. Even if you're like not a scheduled person, you like consistency. Like, as human beings, we like consistency. We like to know, like, okay, this is how it's going to go. And so you've got to map out, how is your day going to go typically? And if you have a job where it's like really who knows what, or you are a stay-at-home mom and it's kind of like who knows what all the time, like, you have to find pockets in your day that you can say, I can count on this to be this way. And it doesn't matter when that is, if it's morning, evening, night, crazy hours, in the middle of the day, whatever it has to be. You've got to find a pocket of time in your day for you to be able to say, I can count on this time for myself. Even if you're like, I'm going to take the kids with me to walk around the neighborhood, or I'm going to cook with the kids around me or who knows what. But you've got to find those pockets of time in your day for you to be able to be like, I consistently show up and do this at this time of the day and create that habit so that you can start streamlining a pattern in your day. When you have that pattern, you feel regimented and you feel like you know what to do, and you feel like you can start becoming a machine with the way that this functions. And once you start knowing the pattern, then you're going to be efficient with the pattern, and then you're going to start making real serious impact on what you're trying to achieve. And so, but first you've got to design the pattern, and you've got to design the way you want your day to go. And so, I just wanted to get on here and talk about that because I know a lot of people right now are starting to work on health and weight loss. And we've also had a lot of illness with COVID lately. And maybe you're just had COVID, or you're getting over COVID, or whatever's going on with it. Um, Hopefully you're finding some time in your life where you're like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started with my nutrition and fitness goals and weight loss, and really figure out how to do this year. Like, I'm not messing around anymore. I'm getting serious. 2022 is going to be my year where I really show up. And it's possible, you guys, like, you totally can do this. You just have to create the patterns and be flexible in understanding that they're going to change every few months. And you can just show up for the next 3 months, try really hard to be consistent, knowing, okay, I've built this pattern. If something changes, I know the system. I can just change this part of Thursday or this part of Saturday or whatever it is. And if this is helpful for you guys and you want like a deep dive at how to do this exactly, I can show you in another live, and use an example person with how to kind of strategize your day and strategize your food with your day and strategize your exercise with your day and create a routine and schedule with all of it, even food timing, so that you feel like a machine after you've done this for so long that now you're losing weight every week. You're seeing that your clothes are fitting looser. You're actually exercising so much, you're thinking about doing a 5K. Like, you're doing so much that you're like, this is easy. Why wasn't I doing this before? And so that's my goal for you. And so a lot of times in my appointments, we'll do this together where we'll figure out your schedule. And I can always do that on here so I can show you guys how to do it at home. If you want to do it with me, we could always do that in your appointment. But I really wanted to kind of tell you the example that's going on in my life so that you could kind of see, like, everyone's life changes, and we've got to figure a way to kind of create that pattern that we can be able to rely on. That, okay, I'm going to exercise at this time. I'm going to do this with my food. This is the day I order my groceries or go buy my groceries or whatever. It needs to be the same way all the time so you can always consistently count on it and program yourself to do it. That programming is what builds habits, and then that habit turns into lifestyle change, and then that lifestyle change turns into, I'm losing weight without really trying too hard to lose weight, and I feel so good. And that's what I want for you. And so anyway, I just wanted to get on here and talk about that today and see if it's helpful for anyone at all to, just hear something new about how to do this, not necessarily the food part. But also I'm like trying to see if I have any questions really quick. So not just the food part, but like the mental part of it. The mental part is so important. And so yeah, I just want to get on here and talk about that. So I hope this was helpful, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I think this time is going to work pretty good, around 3:15. So we'll show up tomorrow same time and see how it goes. So hope you all have an awesome day and see you soon. Bye.